Hi crypto fans, welcome to CCS Cryptocurrency State. My name is Santiago, I'm a web developer and investor, and in today's video we are going to cover the pump of Quant. Why is Quant pumping so much? What is actually Quant Network? What are the reasons behind this pump? Exactly what is motivating the pump of the price of Quant, which is at position 28 right now, surpassing many other altcoins like Cronos and Monero already, Algorand, Vechain and Near Protocol. I am also going to do a technical analysis of the Quant token, what patterns I am seeing in the charts and what I recommend to enter positions on this project without being financial advice. So we have a lot to cover on Quant, the different connections that the CEO and the project have with different entities on the financial system and why all these dots are really connected right now for Quant and the expectation on the future. Before we begin, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, click the bell to get the notifications, and without anything else, let's go into it. Hey guys, well, Quant has been pumping like crazy since June. It's at position 28 right now, surpassing Cronos. This is one of those coins that personally I have never been too much into the review of the coin, and from the June and these pumps I have been paying more attention. I am actually not hold any Quant tokens, but the project is really interesting for me because also has some particularities that shares with Ripple Labs. So I'm really interested right now on this project, and this pump is confirming to pay attention to that. We are going to cover the reasons of these big pumps, because has been surging more than 14% in a couple of days. In 1 month did 100%, so we are going to cover all that. Also, like I mentioned, I'm going to do at the end a technical analysis part if you are interested on that. But let's start with the basics just very quickly. What is Quant Network? So Quant Network aims to solve some problems related to the world of blockchain. It's first and foremost interoperability across different networks. The concept of blockchain interoperability refers to the ability of different blockchain networks to exchange and leverage data with each other and to move unique types of digital assets between the network's respective blockchains. Quant Network was founded in 2015 and enables the creation of so-called MD apps, which allow decentralized applications to operate simultaneously on multiple blockchains. So that is a very big problem that they are solving. Other projects like, for example, Polkadot is solving this with the parachains, the interoperability between different chains. So we have many projects that are trying to solve this because it doesn't make any sense to have thousands of blockchains that cannot connect each other. So solving this problem is a major thing for a blockchain. And it basically represents the core around which a future ecosystem of the digital economy should be built. Again, according of what they are saying, the founders and developers of Quant Network. This system is also explained on the company's website, allows developers and companies within to create decentralized multi-chain application known as M-apps for their customers. And like you can see here, Quant has been pumping since June, a 450% already, from $40 to $222. Right now it's retracing. But even Bitcoin is still at $19,000, not doing too much, going up and down around 6%. But you can see that since June, Quant has been pumping like crazy. So what is behind this? The first thing that I found in different stories, different blogs that could be pumping the price of Quant is in particular this global trend and call for central digital currencies, the CBDCs, that has garnered Quant extremely positive headlines. And one important thing to mention here, even if there are not much news about Quant over the last years, is that the project and the CEO are very well connected. You can see that in this Twitter of the Quant CEO, Gilbert Verdian, which is the most connected and experienced CEO in the crypto space. You can see the HM government here, the Fed Payments Improvement Community, the EU Blockchain Observatory, UK Parliament, the Bank of England, many important connections around the CEO of Quant. Also, you can see here How connected is Quant? Well, here you have Quant CEO at the European Central Bank alongside the Central Bank of Italy, the Central Bank of Lithuania, and the London Stock Exchange. You can see here the CEO. So they have been actually building many connections behind the curtains, and this is very similar of what Ripple has been doing on the last years. And this is very pumpy because did you know that Guy Dietrich, this is the managing director at Rockefeller Capital, joined Quant Network. This was I think 2 years ago, but you can see, yeah, they are connected to the Rockefeller family. With all these connections in the current monetary system, you can see how Quant is really wanting to make a change on that, and that is why the CBDCs are a very important thing for them. Because if Quant can help to build CBDCs in central banks around the world, that will leave this project a high standard around the crypto space and a very big value for the token. And like you can see, the token has a max supply of 45 million tokens. So it's a little more than the double of Bitcoin, but it's still at $200. If this succeeds, it's actually really, really cheap. I don't say that it's like buying Bitcoin in 2012, but kind of that, because the utility that the token has for the network, if this is actually used for many central banks and CBDCs, it could be a very big catalyst for the project and the token price. Another driver of success for the Quant network could be the demand for interoperability, to enable interaction between different public and private blockchains at the same time. And for this reason is that the MIT is also working with the Quant network. And you can see that here, this is an official Twitter for that. The MIT is working with Quant network to create the internet scale blockchain interoperability. And yeah, to be able to connect private and public blockchains is actually a very good future for a blockchain. So speculation that the Quant network, which is interoperability future, would play a central role in the development of central bank digital currencies may have contributed to the rally in the recent weeks and triggered FOMO among some traders. Quant Network has recently made headlines for its work with the Bank of England on the digital pound, and just last weekend executives attend Swiss CBOS conference which focused on digital payments. So I think that we are not blind. We can see that the monetary system that we have currently is suffering a lot. It's not only the coming of a recession here in US, but around the world. And we are seeing that with the new technology, we could not continue having the monetary system that we have for the last 100 years. And I think a pivot point is what we are living right now in terms of monetary system changes. It has to come out something from this situation, guys. We are going to see in 10 years what we are living right now, and we are going to understand why we are living this recession and what was necessary for this drive and change in the monetary system. So that is why I am bullish in projects like Ripple, and now I am bullish in Quant, because they are having an utility for the next monetary system, and that is a market of trillions of dollars annually. So now that we understand the goodness of this project and how well they are connected, partners and everything, the question is, it's time to buy this token if you want. Remember, this is not financial advice, but if you wanted to enter into this project, it's now the time to enter with a pump of 450% in almost 4 months. Well, the answer for that is no, guys. You cannot enter into a project that has been pumping like crazy. But let's do some technical analysis. You can see this rectangle, this acted as support since 2021, here and here. Then when we break it down, acted as resistance here in February and April 2022. Here was resistance again, but we broke that resistance just the 10th of October. So we are super bullish here. This was a pivot point for support and resistance in this chart. This pattern that you can see here between these lines, this is a textbook bull flag. Like you can see this pattern here. You can see that you have an uptrend, a downtrend here, and a break to the upside. So you can see why it's called a bullish flag. Usually, if you want to trade that, you are going to trade here on the breakout of the second part of the uptrend. In this case, it will be around this area here. You have the breakout, some confirmation here, you will trade that to the upside. Also, you will trade it here after we broke this support and resistance big area. But even if this chart is impressive, how this perfectly works like a textbook pattern, what is most interesting is Quant against Bitcoin, because the chart is also having some impressive movements. Since June, we also have been climbing up, and you can see that actually we did more percentage here. We went from here to recently here a 600%. So if in June you move your Bitcoin into Quant, you will be 100% up right now. And this is amazing. It is the only coin, the only altcoin that has been performing like this in this bear market. And you can see that we surpassed the uptrend that we have in the last bull run. So this is a new all-time high for Quant token against Bitcoin. So it's moment to move Bitcoin into Quant. Guys, no, we have been parabolic. You can see the RSI here is at almost all-time high here, 85%, 85 points. The last time that we were that high, we were here and we correct a lot. You think that maybe this is a small amount, but actually from here to here, this was a 30%. So it's not a good moment, guys. And before that, it was here on this all-time high level that we went all the way down here over more than 1 year. So we are at these all-time highs in the RSI. We are also on all-time highs in the stochastic RSI. The momentum soon it's going to turn bearish. We are in the daily candles, of course. And you can see the MACD. The MACD also has been exploding to the upside. How much we can go? Well, we can continue growing here like was in September of 2021 in this peak. But we are already in all-time highs, guys. We break it the all-time highs. But also to mention, if I zoom here, you can see that we have been rejected from 0.018 and right now we are at 0.1. So this is a big percentage of retracement here on this daily candle, at 15%. If this candle closed red, guys, like you can see, it's turning red right now even. This is a correct candlestick pattern, which is called shooting star candle pattern. Usually you will find that at the top of different uptrends. So you can see here the shooting star pattern could have a small body here, even could be green or red, but you need to have this long super shadow. And that is what we are seeing in the chart right now. This is a very big selling pressure from Quant against Bitcoin, and you are seeing the same of Quant against USDT. So this is a similar pattern. So I would recommend you to wait how this candle close. If we have this pattern, guys, this shooting star candle pattern, this will be significant, and I will wait the second candle to be red, and from there maybe you can start a sell position. Of course, if you have a platform where you can short leverage Quant against USDT or against Bitcoin, that will be a good idea. Of course, not financial advice, but right now it's not moment to buy, guys. Where is the moment to buy? Well, according with this chart, I will wait to come back and test this rectangle again. This is at 156 and 146, the lower part of the rectangle. I will expect to come back and test those levels. And if we guys use a Fibonacci extension tool to measure this rally that we have here from September, you can see that from here to here, you can see that the 0.5 and the 0.618 is around this level. It's inside this rectangle. So the 0.5 still is in the cards to come back and test that. That will be the golden pocket of this big rally. So I think that corresponds perfectly if we come back and test the 0.5 again. So at 150, I think you could start dollar cost averaging here, and that will be a level to start watching again for dollar cost averaging on Quant token, guys. Guys, that is all for the video. What do you think about Quant project? Put your comments below. Are you holding it? What do you think about that? It's a good moment to enter right now, or you agree with my levels to start dollar cost averaging? Guys, that is all for this. Remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, click the bell to get the notifications. Don't forget to follow me at CryptoState in Twitter, because I post more things there than what you see in my videos, even trade alerts. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.